Imagine a sunny afternoon in 12th century England. The year is 1150. The air is filled with the sounds of nature, birds chirping, and the distant hum of villagers going about their daily routines. The village of Woolpit is nestled in the heart of the English countryside, a place where life moves at a gentle pace. The villagers of Woolpit are going about their day. Farmers tend to their fields, women gather at the well, and children play in the open spaces. Suddenly, something strange happens that will forever change the course of their lives. Two children emerge from a wolf pit, used to trap wolves. They are not like any children the villagers have ever seen before. This is no ordinary sight. The villagers gather around, their faces a mix of shock and curiosity. These children have green skin. The villagers are astonished. Whispers spread quickly through the crowd as they try to make sense of what they are seeing. They have never seen anything like this. The children's appearance is unlike anything recorded in their history or folklore. The children are scared and confused. Their eyes dart around, taking in the unfamiliar faces and surroundings. They speak a language no one understands. The villagers try to communicate, but the children's words are foreign and strange. The villagers take the children to their village. They hope to find someone who can understand them or at least provide them with some comfort. They try to communicate with them. Gestures and expressions become their only tools as they attempt to bridge the language gap. The children are given food and shelter. The villagers offer them bread and water, hoping to ease their fear and hunger. They are a complete mystery. The villagers gather in small groups discussing the possible origins of these strange children. Where did they come from? Theories range from the supernatural to the fantastical, each more intriguing than the last. Why is their skin green? The villagers examine the children closely, searching for clues in their appearance. The villagers of Woolpit are about to find out. Their curiosity drives them to uncover the truth behind this mysterious event. Their world is about to change. The arrival of these green-skinned children marks the beginning of a new chapter in the history of Woolpit. The children are brother and sister, standing together in a rural setting that seems untouched by time. Their bond is evident in the way they hold hands, a silent testament to their shared journey and the trials they have faced together. The boy, who appears to be around 8 years old, has a look of curiosity mixed with apprehension. His medieval clothing, though simple, speaks of a time long past, adding to the mystery that surrounds them. The girl, slightly younger at about 6 years old, mirrors her brother's expression. Her rustic attire, though worn, is meticulously crafted, hinting at a life that was once filled with care and attention. What sets these children apart is their skin, which is a vivid green. This unusual hue is not just a physical trait, but a symbol of the enigma that surrounds their origin and existence. Their clothes, too, are strange and out of place. They seem to be made from materials that are unfamiliar to the villagers, adding another layer to the mystery. The fabric is coarse yet durable, and the designs are unlike anything the villagers have seen before. It's as if these children have stepped out of a different world entirely. When they first arrive, the children refuse to eat any of the food offered to them. The villagers, puzzled and concerned, try to understand their needs. The only thing the children seem willing to eat are raw beans, which they consume with a surprising eagerness. This peculiar diet further deepens the mystery of their origins. Despite the villagers' best efforts to offer them bread and other familiar foods, the children steadfastly refuse. Their dietary preferences are as strange as their appearance. Over time, however, the children begin to adapt. They slowly start to eat the food that the villagers provide, integrating more into their new environment. As they adjust to their new diet and surroundings, a remarkable transformation occurs. Their skin, once a vivid green, gradually loses its unusual color, blending in more with the other children in the village. Unfortunately, the boy's health begins to deteriorate. He becomes sickly and weak, unable to fully recover from the hardships he has endured. Tragically, he dies shortly after arriving in Woolpit. His sister, however, proves to be stronger and more resilient. The girl adapts to her new life with remarkable resilience. She begins to interact more with the villagers, learning their ways and customs. Over time, she learns to speak English, and starts to share her story with the villagers, revealing bits and pieces of her mysterious past. Her tale is one of wonder and intrigue, a story that will echo through time, leaving an indelible mark on the history of Woolpit and the imaginations of all who hear it. The girl's name is Agnes. She says her people live underground. Their world is called St. Martin's Land. Everything there is green, just like them. Agnes describes a bright land. She speaks of rivers and twilight. One day, Agnes and her brother were tending their father's sheep. They heard a loud noise. They wandered away from the fields. They came across a cave. Curious, they entered the cave. They walked for a long time in darkness. Finally, they came out into the sunlight. They were in Woolpit. The children were terrified. They didn't know how they got there. They couldn't find their way back. Section 4. Unraveling the Mystery. The story of the Green Children of Woolpit is, well, a mystery. This tale has intrigued historians, folklorists, and curious minds alike for generations. It all began in the small village of Woolpit in Suffolk, England during the 12th century. It has captivated people for centuries. Where did the children come from? The story goes that two children, a brother and sister, were found near the village. They spoke an unknown language and wore strange clothing. Why was their skin green? There are many theories. Some say it was due to their diet, while others believe it was something more extraordinary. Some believe the children were aliens. This theory suggests they came from a distant planet, possibly arriving on Earth through some advanced technology or cosmic event. They think the children came from another planet. The idea of extraterrestrial origins has fascinated many, linking the green children to otherworldly visitors. Others believe the children were from a different time or dimension. This theory posits that they might have traveled through a portal or wormhole, accidentally ending up in medieval England. They think they traveled through a wormhole. The concept of wormholes and parallel universes adds a layer of scientific intrigue to the mystery. A more grounded theory suggests the children were Flemish refugees. During the 12th century, many Flemish people were fleeing persecution and seeking refuge in England. They may have been fleeing persecution. The green tint of their skin could have been a result of malnutrition, a common issue among refugees. Their green skin could have been caused by malnutrition. This condition, known as chlorosis, was often seen in people with poor diets. This theory is supported by historical events. Records from the time indicate that there were indeed Flemish immigrants in the area. In the 12th century there were Flemish immigrants living near Woolpit. The mystery of the Green Children of Woolpit continues to spark debate and wonder, blending history, folklore, and the unknown. Section 5. Echoes in Time. The story of the Green Children of Woolpit is more than just a local legend. It is a story that has been told and retold for centuries. It has been the subject of books, poems, and plays. The story first appeared in writing in the 12th century. William of Newburgh, a historian, wrote about it. He was skeptical of the story. He thought it was just a rumor. Another historian, Ralph of Coggeshall, also wrote about the children. He seemed more willing to believe their story. He found the children's account of an underground world fascinating. Section 6. The Power of Storytelling. The story of the Green Children of Woolpit continues to fascinate us today. It speaks to our sense of wonder. It reminds us that there are still mysteries in the world. The story also raises questions about our own humanity. How do we react to the unknown? How do we treat those who are different from us? The villagers of Woolpit showed compassion to the children. They took them in and cared for them. The story of the Green Children of Woolpit is a reminder that we should always approach the unknown with an open mind and a kind heart. Section 7. Lingering Questions. The Green Children of Woolpit remain an enigma. Their story is a captivating blend of history and mystery, drawing in curious minds. It is a story that continues to intrigue us deeply. It reminds us that some questions may never be answered. Did Agnes and her brother really come from an underground world, as some believe? Was their green skin a sign of a different origin, perhaps extraterrestrial? Or were they simply children lost in a strange land far from home? These questions have lingered for centuries unanswered. The answers lost to time only add to the mystique of the Green Children of Woolpit, a tale for the ages.